All right, let's talk about riddles. We all love them, right? But today, we're going to do more than just solve a few. We're actually going to pull back the curtain and see how they work, how they're built to trick our brains, play with language, and give us that awesome aha moment. So let's get started with a classic.
Okay, right off the bat, let's get those gears turning. What has keys but opens no locks? I'll give you a second. Your mind probably jumped straight to a keychain, right? A bunch of metal keys? Well, that's exactly where the riddle wants you to go. And the answer is a piano. This is a perfect, simple example of what makes riddles tick. It's all about wordplay. The riddle takes a word you know, keys, and uses it in a totally different way to send your brain sprinting down the wrong path.
That piano riddle is a great lead-in to our first big idea, the art of misdirection. This is what riddles take stuff you see every single day and describe them in such a weird, roundabout way that they become almost impossible to recognize. They're designed to play on our most basic assumptions about the world.
Okay, let's try one like that. What's black when it's clean and white when it's dirty? Now think about it. Our brains are hardwired, you know? We automatically connect the idea of clean with the color white. This riddle is designed to go right up against that instinct.
It's a blackboard. See how that works? It totally flips our expectations. Our normal way of thinking is clean equals white, but the riddle's logic is super literal. A blackboard is at its absolute cleanest, its most perfect state, when it's completely black. It only turns white when it's dirty with chalk dust. So clever.
And this misdirection trick is everywhere in the world of riddles. Sometimes it uses personification, giving a clock a face and hands, but no arms or legs. Other times it's a paradox, like an egg, which is useless until you break it. And sometimes it's just about taking words literally, like a coin having a head and a tail. Each one takes something familiar and just twists our perspective.
So, that's misdirection with physical things. But what happens when the answer isn't an object at all? This is where we level up and get into the world of abstract ideas. These riddles are a little trickier, because the answer is a concept that you can only find hidden in the words themselves.
Check this one out. It sounds completely impossible, right? What starts with an E, ends with an E, but only has one letter in it? The way it's phrased is so specific, and it's designed to make you think about the alphabet, about spelling.
An envelope. The riddle isn't about the letters inside the word. It's a literal puzzle about the object itself. The word envelope starts and ends with E, and the whole point of an envelope is to hold a single letter you send in the mail. It's just brilliant, right?
And this kind of abstract logic is all about playing with the multiple meanings of words. A river runs, but it doesn't have legs. You can catch a cold, but you can't throw it. We talk about tomorrow as a thing that's always on its way, but never actually gets here. Or time as something we can measure, but can't see. The answer to each one is just an idea, hiding in the everyday phrases we use.
All right, you might want to sit down for this one. We've done objects, we've done concepts. Now we're going to tackle what a lot of people think is one of the greatest riddles ever created. It's basically a chain of contradictions that seems absolutely impossible to solve.
Just listen to this carefully. What is greater than God, more evil than the devil? The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die. I mean, every single part of that seems to fight with every other part. What on earth could possibly fit all of those rules?
Seriously, take a moment, let your brain really wrestle with that one. Greater than God, more evil than the devil? It feels like a trap, like there's no possible answer. But there is. There's one single perfect word that solves the whole thing.
Nothing. The answer is nothing. It's so simple, but it's also incredibly deep when you think about it.
The beauty of it is in how perfectly it all fits together. Let's just walk through it. What is greater than God? Well, nothing is. What is more evil than the devil? Again, nothing is. What do the poor have? Nothing. What do the rich need? Nothing. And, of course, if you eat nothing, you will die. It satisfies every single condition. Just an incredible piece of logic. Okay, after that absolute mind-bender, let's bring it home with one final, elegant little puzzle. Think of it as a cool-down, but it's still just as satisfying to figure out. This one isn't about tricky wordplay or deep philosophy. It's about pure shape, pure geometry. What is the one object that looks exactly the same no matter which way you turn it from any angle? A sphere. A perfect sphere is the same from every single direction. It's just a clean, simple, satisfying answer. the kind that makes you nod and smile a little bit.
And really, that's what this is all about. Riddles aren't just little games. They're like a workout for your brain. They make us think outside the box, look for patterns, and find a single elegant answer in all the chaos. So the real question I want to leave you with is, why do we love that feeling so much? Why do our brains get such a kick out of solving things? What does that say about us? Something to chew on. Thanks for listening.